BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Okay, so just so we can be clear, a new audio, and it's not new. I'm saying new to like be funny. It's not new. This is an audio which we have previously have had contact with. We've heard this before. This audio is not new. Previously, when we heard it, we said, or should I say, the society, for the most part, at least, you know, from what I've heard both sides of the conversation. Let's just be clear. But for the most part, most people had a consensus that he was apologizing while he was not being clear, pardon me, what he's apologizing on. Now, I want to say a couple of things. The first thing is this: jail phones. If you're gonna talk on them, don't talk about the crime. I'm going to explain something to you. Once again, you should not ever be trying to go to court to prove you are innocent. You should be trying to go to court to prove that the people who are accusing you of a thing don't have a leg to stand on. They don't have a case. That's what you're going to court to prove. There's a misunderstanding that people believe that when they go to court, what they're supposed to be trying to do is prove themselves to be innocent. No, what you're proving is that guy over there, he's just talking a lot of craps. He don't know what he's talking about. So, jail phones, don't talk about the crime on them. And just so we can be clear, don't commit crimes. The reason why I'm saying this is crime shouldn't be committed. And the reason why I said that other thing was, when you talk about the crime on the jail phone, they're going to extract every aspect of it that they can that alludes to your guilt. It has nothing at all at that point to do with you being innocent. You have to understand this. If they have a case against you, and let's say the prosecutor pulls some shit up and they're like, he didn't do it. That's not necessarily in the prosecutor's, has to deal with what kind of person you're dealing with. But that's not necessarily what the prosecutor is going to do. The prosecutor's job is still to put you in jail. The prosecutor's job, listen, pay attention. The prosecutor's job is to put someone in jail for a crime that is committed. It doesn't matter to them half of the time who goes to jail for what. All right? Only some prosecutors got an actual heart. You know how kind of person you got to be a prosecutor in the first place? With that being said, the fact, for everybody that thought everything that I just said didn't matter, it did. With that being said, the fact that the prosecution, as far as I know, did not use that in evidence, why would somebody repost that? So, this audio was out there and the prosecutor didn't take it to court? Why? Those are the questions that you have to ask yourself. For all of the people that saying this is proof, it's gosh darn it proof. The prosecutors barely had a case and they didn't bring this to court. Or they did, and the people who was in the court didn't tell us. It's on you which one you think it is. Put it down in the comment section. Do you think the prosecutors brought this to court? And then the people that were supposed to tell us about this just decided that this wasn't important enough to report on. That's a possibility, just so we can be clear. I don't know if that's what happened, and I'm not saying that is what happened. But what I'm saying is, as far as we know, the prosecution didn't use this in court. So you think they're just throwing evidence away? They just throwing evidence away? They're just like, yo, look, this is evidence. This is going to prove our case without a shadow of a doubt. Jordan! I say Jordan, not Kobe. Jordan! You think that's what happened? And yes, this is my left hand. I shoot with my left sometimes. You think that's what happened? You think they had, this is the thing right here. We gonna be able to give them 1,000,000 years. And then somebody else says, you know what? I don't think we should use that evidence. I think we should throw that evidence away. I think we should wait until after the trial. And then after the trial, we're gonna let some innocuous influencer post said 100% proves. You think that's what happened? That is not what happened. What happened is, if they would have brought that to court, and this is just my belief and my understanding, with the understanding that they did not use it, I don't know what Torey's lawyers would have did. Those guys seem to be incompetent. But if they would have brought this to court and played this in court, the main thing that I personally would have been bringing out is, my client didn't say anything about shooting anyone. My client was hurt because some women that he cared deeply about, they had just got into a situation, and both of them had to go to the hospital. He was calling to find out how they were doing, and also very sad that they had to go to the hospital. He believes in his heart of hearts, even though he didn't fire the gun, things that he did created the situation. So he was sad. Boom! I don't know if it's going to work, but at the end of the day, they didn't use it, as far as we know, unless milligrams, I don't know how to say her name, I hope I'm saying it right, baby girl, I'm 100% not coming for you. Or Lawyers for Workers. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm not coming for neither one of you red bastards. But look, pay attention. I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. This was already out there. This is not new. We already knew about this. You knew about this. I knew about this. Everybody knew about this. So why now are they dropping this and trying to make it seem like nobody's ever seen this before? Nobody's ever heard this before, and this is brand new information. At least that's the way in which I reacquired it. That's the way in which it was given to me. Yo, wow, you hear the thing? It just dropped. It did not just drop. It dropped over a year ago. You was a liar, sir. That's what you gotta tell people sometimes. You was 100% incorrect, mundo. With that being said, put it down in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think. Also, if you really genuinely, sincerely think that this means that Torey Lanez is guilty, if we have a Tonight Show tonight, I really want somebody to come up here and tell me with your words. And obviously, we're only talking to people who I think can have a adult conversation. If I don't think you can have an adult conversation, I'm not going to invite you up over here on stage. With that being said, I love y'all. Go do something positive out there in the world. I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to find one thing if you just got the looks. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Grooms Booms. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.
My mama always told me I could be whatever I wanted. So I became a problem.